Welcome to the first live Q&A of Clear Skin and Gut Health. So thank you so much for joining me. It's wonderful to have you here. Um, so today we're gonna talk about what a lot of you struggles with. You've been eating very clean, but you're still getting skin flare-ups and gut issues. So why would that be? So there are three components of clear skin and gut health. Three essentials. By the way, this is if you want to go deeper, visit healyourskin.today so you can take the clear skin and gut health quiz. Um, so there are three components. So I can support you that way. So there are three components. So what are three essentials? Number one is food. Number two is environment, and number three is emotions and stress. So many of you do very well, at least the ones that I talk to, that you've been eating very clean, you've been gluten-free, dairy-free for a long time, for several years, and you had some success, but you still get flare-ups and it keeps coming back. So why would that be? Because if you look at yourself as think of yourself as a tree. So you're this beautiful, gorgeous tree. At the core of you, you have healing power because that's the essence of who you are. Because whatever you eat, it becomes you, right? So if you're Lisa, well, you eat this, you eat a piece of carrot, you become Lisa. That's the innate intelligence. So your body has built-in innate intelligence. What food does for you, it only not only provides nutrition, but some foods, because what's called food, gluten, GMO, genetically modified organisms, those things are so new to your body and then like it shoots out the inflammatory chemicals when it goes in because your immune system hasn't seen it that long. You're like, oh, what is this? Danger. Then when you have weak part, when you're genetically weak on your skin or stomach, that's when you have flares. So most of people that I work with, and my own experience of healing my skin naturally, um, 11 years of study and implementing what I have learned, it is it is highly important that you eat healthy. So here's a very confusing and interesting part. Hi there. Say hello. Where are you joining me from? That's exciting. So what is the so when you're So here, you probably most of you already know that um that I had skin issues since birth, and I had seborrheic dermatitis, and that I used topical steroids for 3 decades. So after 3 decades, it didn't work, and I found out the connection between gut and skin. So by eating clean, by removing highly inflammatory foods and eating gut healing foods, I was able to get off steroids just in 3 weeks and got clear skin naturally. So most people have that some success, whether you're on keto, whether you're doing vegetarian, um, whether you're doing paleo, whether doing elimination diet, all these things have benefits to it because what is highly inflammatory food is, remember food pyramid back in the days in school? That whatever that's the highly inflammatory foods that is um, the meat that's factory farmed meat because they're grown with bunch of junk basically, and you eat those, and that's highly inflammatory. So most of the diets remove one of the highest inflammatory foods, so you get some results because even if you're keto, you usually eat healthier meat, like organic, well-grown meat. And if you're a vegetarian, you're removing the meat. There you go. And if you only eat chicken, you're eating smaller. hello, you're eating smaller, like, meat, smaller, not as large of an animal, smaller meats, which has less toxins. So all this helps you. So that helped me as well. And I was really, I was taken by the power of like, wow, I removed this highly inflammatory food, such as gluten and dairy. And I was like, wow, like my body really responds. My skin was clear and I was able to get off steroids. So that was amazing. What's really interesting is that it's not only my story, and a lot of other women that I work with have these issues, or a lot of men as well, that you eat very clean, and after, like in my case, 3.5 years, I got sicker than ever before. But during that time, three in the course of 3.5 years, what I ate, I was like, okay, my skin is clearing up, and but I am having more food sensitivities. This is like, okay, like I used to eat bread just fine, but now I ate bread during the time and I had a piece of cookie over holiday and I was in bed for 3 days. My gut hurt so bad, like I had a back pain, my skin flared up, I felt very nauseous. So gradually during the time, although there are other parts of me, my skin was looking better, but other parts, is especially food sensitivities, got really worse. And I didn't know those are the signs that I was missing big missing link. Um, so what is that big missing link? What is that big missing link? And when you miss those signs, if you're experiencing similar things that you've been eating very clean, but now you're afraid to even go out to eat because whenever you eat anything that even gluten, like it has a gluten contamination, you cannot eat out because like your gut hurts, your skin flares up so badly, you're not even sure what to eat anymore. And I went through that too. I felt so lonely during that time because I used to do like wine tasting, beer tasting, pizza tasting, and here I was. I was afraid of all the things that I ate because whenever I ate something that wasn't working with my body, I got so sick and I got flare-ups. So it was very, very lonely and difficult during that time, although in some parts it was empowering because there was something I can do and that I can help myself. I know you are very resourceful and you are probably very disciplined because you're very good at eating clean. If you're not, that's fine too. And this is even better if you're very newbie, you know very little about gut and skin connections, then this is even better because you don't have to go through what I have gone through, or a lot of women that I serve who's been eating very clean for years but still getting flare-ups. So you don't have to go through that. So so when I collapsed in the bathroom after eating very clean 3.5 years ago, like eating very clean 3.5 years, this this is when things got really interesting. I went to see like Eastern doctor, acupuncturist, going to see the herbalist, and I went to see functional medicine doctor, like naturopathic. I'm paying out of pocket because I live in the States and medical visits when insurance doesn't cover, it's very expensive. I spent thousands of dollars doing all the tests. No, nothing was wrong on my body. Like on paper, I looked perfect, but I had vertigo, I had severe pain in my body, just joint and muscle pains, and I was very, very tired. And I started getting a little more flare-ups too. So why would that be? Why would that be? This is a really interesting part. And not many people even know about this. What what's important is that emotions and stress, this is a big part. So when you feel so look around the time. If you had skin flare up and if you symptoms have gotten worse, look back and see what happened around that time. So we are so emotional parts get you a little tricky. How can you manage emotions? Your emotions, you can how can you manage stress? Your emotions are triggered by what's around you. So you don't heal on your own. You actually heal with people who guide you and support you because we are cultural beings. So I'm getting a little deeper here. So when you are worried a lot, when you are really anxious about what to eat when what not to eat, this can get backfire. If you do it for a long time, you teach your immune system gradually to be more anxious and to be more hyperactive. You didn't mean it this way, but this is your how your body works because your immune system, your nerve system, all that things in reality it's all in you. It's one thing. You and your immune system, your nerve system, your skin, it's just one thing, right? One being, whole being. So you have to treat the whole holistic part of it. And if you want to go deeper in this, visit healyourskin.today and take the Clear Skin and Gut Health Audit. This way we can talk and so I can give you the personalized guidance and support this way. I just wanted to make sure you're getting support if you're stuck getting skin or gut flare-ups, although you've been eating clean for years. So let's go back to emotions and stress. So we are cultural beings, and if you imagine yourself as fish, the culture is like water. We cannot separate our perception of who you are and how biology reacts to it. Okay, that's mouthful. So let me break it down. So when you're when you're so it's like this. Your your culture what Dr. Mario Martinez, the founder of biocognitive science, called cultural editors. It's a fancy word for whoever we look up in certain context, meaning parents at home, teachers at school, doctors at doctor's office or hospitals. We look up to them and we pay a lot of attention. It's not only our cognition pays a lot of attention, your whole biology reacts to that. So you probably learned about whatever diet you're on that okay, you're gluten sensitive, you're dairy sensitive. Then you learn that and there's truth to it, but there's a lot more to it than just you're allergic, you're sensitive to gluten and dairy. So when you're told from your doctor or the books that you read, however you got your information or podcast, so you got on the diet, you're like, all right, when I remove this, I feel better. My skin is better, my digestion is better, my energy is better. You do that a while and you get some benefits. You reach the point because you're told from the culture editors that, all right, this is working. And now you become very anxious of what you eat, right? And you're looking out for you trigger the fear part a lot that okay, if I eat this, I get sick. If I eat out, like I'm gonna get sick. If I go out to eat this, like, oh my God, I'm scared. Things are cross-contaminated. That you do a prolonged time and you taught your immune system to overreact. So what does overreaction looks like? Exactly, you're anxious, all right, right? When you have those, your emotions, it has instantly changed all the things in your body. It released it from biochemistry, your heart is pounding faster, all the things will change. So simultaneously, you have skin issues, although you're eating clean now by worrying about it. So it's not cognitively you're understanding like, okay, I shouldn't be worried. It will help a little bit, but that goes a lot deeper because your immune system and nerve system, your endocrine system, the things that create hormones and all this chemistry in the body, it's gonna it's gonna do it's gonna react to it before you know it. It's a lot faster than your cognition. So next thing you know, you're like you got flared up, and this makes you more worried. So you gotta you gotta address the part if so like this you're the three parts of like okay three essentials you took care of the food you got some results but now you're overdoing it right so let's say you got three legs or that's weird let's say you're a three-legged chair maybe that's a better analogy Then you, I don't know. Then you just work on this one leg. Let's say you have, let's imagine that you have you're three-legged, right? You work on this foot leg. That's one of the legs. You work on it, like, all right, I'm feeling better. You overwork this leg, and now the other two legs are weaker, and this leg is like so strong. So you're limping again, right? Hopefully this makes sense to you. So this this is how it gets worse. And if you continue on the path, you face a really great danger. And that's what happened to me. That's why I collapsed in the bathroom. And it's been about 8 years. I've been gradually getting better because my whole system, my immune system and nerve system has been so overreactive. And I had to really teach myself to calm it down. And as you get calmer and stronger, and your immune system, your nerve system, everything gets stronger. And this is how you get clear skin and heal your gut naturally without having this restricting you, but liberating you. So you don't have fear drive you, you have joy drive you. Yesterday, I made, like, okay, the white rice could be inflammatory. Okay, I don't eat that very much. But when I eat it, enjoy it. I'm not worried about it. And if I have a little inflammation, I don't worry about it. But again, it's not cognition. You have to go deeper. You have to go deeper. You have to really teach all your, like subconsciousness that to calm it down. And this is a very, very important part. So when you do this, your emotions and stress, when you know how to manage your emotions and stress, when you master it basically, you continually learn this skills. It's nothing else but skills. You learn this just like learning a new language. You get better and better. And I don't worry about when I go on a trip for a week or 2 weeks, whatever. I eat out all the time. I don't worry about it. I know exactly if my inflammation is a little up, if my skin gets like, okay, there's a little like, maybe not perfect, but I don't worry about it. I know how to calm it down. And this is the power. This is what I want you to have, not fear driven by like, okay, I eat clean and this is the way my genes are. So you see, you're being restricted. Fear restricts you. So what you want to learn is joy of eating and joy of healing. So the fear doesn't drive you. Your joy and love for your body and your commitment for your well-being drives you, not the fear. And this way you can body teach your body gradually to really heal. And this is the key point. So if you're worried a lot, if you're emotionally, you feel lonely a lot, if you're depressed a lot, you're anxious a lot, this is a big part of your healing. Without healing this, no matter how clean you eat, you're not gonna get the results you want. You're not gonna get clear skin. You're not gonna get gut health because you're putting band-aid over band-aid at this point. I've a lot of women that I work with and that I talk to, I know you are so disciplined. Some of this woman, like I talked to one person, she didn't eat chocolate for like 10 years. I mean, I cannot even fathom that. That's amazing how much discipline she has. It's not the problem of your willpower. It's not the problem of you're not knowing it. It's the addressing all these three essentials and implement daily. You have to have a structure and support so you can continue to build this. It's exactly like learning a new language again. So if you want to learn more, go to healyourskin.today and take the clear skin and gut health audit so that you can get personalized guidance. I really want to make sure if you're stuck in this before you get sicker, I really want to make sure that you get personalized guidance, at least so you know what might be the best step for you and you can unstuck yourself. It's very, very important part. So visit healyourskin.today and check out the further information. So you have one more thing left. So number one, so we talked about three essentials. Number one is food, very important, but only a part of it. Huge missing link. Number two, the The missing link is so big as the size of the equator. Emotions and stress. These are really big part. Without learning this, you're not getting clear skin. You're not getting gut health because it's gonna keep coming back. You're only dealing with partial stuff. So what is number three? Environment and community. Environment and community. So what does that mean? Environment is so the less toxic that you in your body you put in your body, the easier for your whole body, right? That's why food is important. Another part is so what is in the environment? The air we breathe, right? The quality of the air is very important. You might think, okay, like nothing I can do about it. Yes, you can. You can actually a lot of outdoor airs is a lot fresher and good for you than indoor air. So make sure if you're being indoors a lot, make sure you step outside, every 30 minutes, every hour, step outside and get some sunshine. There's vitamin D, and that's really good for you. It's essential for your body. It's just as easy as that. But you have to build it in your daily life. You just do that. It's like brushing your teeth. That way, your body gets all this delicious nutrition from nature. And so air is important, water is important. If you're drinking water out of faucet, at least in United States, there's a lot of chemicals in there, and you can taste it. It just and your body becomes filter, and that adds a lot more toxin. So you have to. I highly recommend you get quality water filter and get good source of water, so your body gets good hydration. Water is like the river for your body. It flows all the nutrition. It carries oxygen, so like the blood. So you're mostly made with water. So the quality of water is very, very important. This is more reason that why you get environmentally more conscious, right? Because as you heal yourself, you heal the things around you because you and the environment are not separate. You are in the environment and you also create the environment. You can make it better. And that's the power that you have. That's why you heal the things around you. Yeah, that's why I'm so passionate about you getting clear skin and healing your gut. So another environment is the human interaction because we are tech animals. We we are you have to have a community that supports you. If you What's the community of support you look like? When you are having a hard time, hey, like I'm having a hard time, like this, I feel lonely and I'm eating this, and if I eat a little bit of gluten, I get really like I flared up. It's really difficult for me. A lot of people may not understand this because if you're watching this, you're probably on very sensitive scale that your your skin is sensitive, your gut is sensitive, and that is your gift. So people understand you. They're like, yeah, that is difficult. That is difficult. Let's look at what other things you can do so you're not as sensitive and you can teach your system to tolerate so you can actually enjoy life. Go out to eat with your friends without worrying about it. So these are the community rather than. So I'll also give you what is not supportive community. Supportive, non-supportive communities like this. Okay, like I got these problems. Okay, like that's take this pill. This will help you, but that's your genes, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's your genetic problem. Nothing you can do, right? Well, then that's not supportive community. Why? Because it's only giving you the duct tape and it's not giving you the long lasting, like it's not giving you proper guidance because this whole thing is possible because the field of epigenetics. Epi means above. You're above your genes. You can change the expression of your genes. So think about it. I was born with skin issues. I used steroids for 3 decades. My skin is beautiful and clear. I'm not even wearing makeup. I just I've got clear skin naturally, and I've been off steroids for 3 decades. I mean, I've been off of steroids for 11 years. So what is that? It's not change. It's what I do, how I set the environment, what I put in my body, how I set the environment that changes the expression of your genes, and that's how much power you have. You can turn off the genes, clear. You can turn up the bad skin genes, you can turn on healthy genes, right? And this is why it's possible. So these are three essentials put you have to put in your daily life. This is why you need a structure and support. So if this is relevant to you, if hopefully this is helpful to you, and I have this monthly live Q&A, so join it at the on second Friday of every month. So ask me any questions or ask any, whatever you're doing that's working for you and where you're stuck, just share your stories. I'd love to hear what you're doing so I can help you, and hopefully I can help you to clarify more stuff, and more importantly, help you to heal, support you, heal your skin naturally, heal your skin and gut naturally. So for more information, visit healyourskin.today and take the clear skin audit, and make sure you sign up to my newsletter so you don't miss out events like this. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.